agenda is on BookTalk's social media engagement strategies. The objective behind this agenda is to identify the effectiveness of BookTalk's social media strategies in engaging customers and to provide solutions based on these strategies on issues that we find BookTalk could further improve upon. The first social media platform that we will talk about is BookTalk's Facebook page. And the first factor for their Facebook page is the awareness for acquisition. We rated this 4 out of 5 as we believe that BookTalk implemented various effective strategies such as partnering with China's largest digital health tech company, WeDoctor, to expand borderless healthcare and further gain a competitive advantage compared to other Malaysian healthcare facilities. BookTalk also is recognized by various global news feature segments such as CNBC, and it also works with other celebrity influencers and Malaysian celebrity influencers and ambassadors to further promote BookTalk features and services to their loyal fan base. What BookTalk could further improve upon is maybe to start implementing Facebook advertising, as it is a much more visually approachable method for new users to be targeted based on similar interests or based on high traffic in certain locations. BookTalk would also pay Facebook to create sponsor stories built upon user activity, which can be seen on users' newsfeed. The second factor for acquisition is financial motivation, where we rated it 4 out of 5 because as we believe that BookTalk is effective in providing information on promotion and discounts and providing not only cash value prizes but also other non-monetary value prizes, which can lead to be very motivating for our customers to join in challenges and other contests. We would suggest BookTalk to provide special discounts related to ongoing current events such as COVID-19 healthcare, as events like this are much more engaging for customers to relate to. The third factor for acquisition is commitment, which we gave it a very high rating as we believe that BookTalk used very strong call to action features such as using encouraging words in their captions or relevant and targeted hashtags on each of their posts to increase Facebook traffic. They also used pictures of testimonials for their customer feedbacks, which is a great way to build credibility and gain more trust with their users. We would suggest BookTalk to put learn more or additional button or link on their contests or discounts or other posts that they use on Facebook to provide users with additional details. And maybe BookTalk can ask their users to leave video reviews instead of basic written feedbacks or pictures, which is another great way to build credibility and gain more trust with their new users. Now we'll move on to the retention element. For this, the first factor is connection, which we rated it 4 out of 5 as we believe that BookTalk is consistent with their updates of customer feedbacks, photos, and likes to keep track of the user activity on their Facebook platform. As you can see, based on the high rating of likes and followers, this is a very effective strategy that BookTalk has implemented. Whereas we did find out that BookTalk is not consistent with replying to user reviews and comments. For commitment, for connection, we believe that connecting with customers is a very important factor. So we would suggest BookTalk to maybe re-engage with potential customers by providing them coupons, exclusive rewards, and following up with those participants who have been not very active with BookTalk. The second part for retention is value creation, which we gave it 5 out of 5 as we believe that BookTalk is very attentive to their customers' wants and needs and provides qualified experience of healthcare in each service. We would suggest BookTalk to implement interactive sessions on their Facebook platform, such as questionnaires, discussions, quizzes, as this is a great way for BookTalk to know what the users are thinking and what they require. The third factor for retention is relationship, which we rated 4 out of 5. We believe that BookTalk stands out more than their competitors as it partners with not only global companies, but global companies such as Nivea or Shopee as well. And as you can see from the feedback, customers are very satisfied with this customer service as they can further reap benefits and rewards from these partnerships. The last part for retention, we would suggest that BookTalk start a customer loyalty program for regular and active customers, as this is another way to build more trust and further bonding with the users. The last part for retention is the loyalty and advocacy feature. We rated this 5 out of 5 because BookTok is very active with posting about customer feedbacks, user reviews, tagging them in various contests in their posts. We would suggest BookTok to further improve on notifying customers to give feedbacks and reviews each time they post about BookTok or tag them or when they finish a contest or a reward. Now we'll move on to the Instagram platform for BookTok. The first factor is the awareness. Awareness factor, we rated it 4 out of 5 because BookTok is has a regular frequency of posting on their Instagram page. It also works with influencers to raise awareness on their fan base and has a very relevant and targeted use of hashtag. We would suggest BookTok to use the IGTV feature that is provided on Instagram to provide free live streams to their followers. The second factor is the financial motivation. While BookTok does provide offers and prizes and cash vouchers, we believe that these posts can sometimes be too clustered and difficult for users to understand. This is why we suggest BookTok to organize their post in a much more detailed manner so that it's easier for users to navigate through. The third factor is commitment, where we rated it 2 out of 5 because we believe that BookTok is not using the Instagram features to its full extent. And while it does provide value, promotion, and prizes, we would suggest BookTok to use the IG Stories feature to its full extent, such as having a learn more, swipe more button installed on their IG Stories. For the retention factor, I will now move on to King Lung to talk more about it.
All right, thank you, Abil, for passing the slide to me, and I'll be talking about the following slides. So firstly, I will talk about retention for Instagram. As you can see, the first part would be connection. For connection, we actually give it a high rating because comparing to their main competitors, BookTok actually has the upper hand. As you can see from this screenshot, their followers actually has more than their competitors. Not only that, they actually collaborated with big companies to provide cashback for people who uses their app. So this is actually one of the example where user can actually claim their cashback from Shopback. So moving to their suggestion part, we believe that BookTok should try to get celebrities to collaborate with them, which will have a bigger impact towards the public. Moving on to the second point, value creation. As you can see for value creation, we gave it a low rating because even though BookTok posts daily, there's a very low interaction with your consumer. As you can see from this post, it's actually an IG story where Q&A section happened. Not only that, they do not respond to their user as well, as you can see from one of their example. So we suggest that BookTok should try to post more story more often, perhaps every day, to increase their interaction with their user, as you can see from one of the example. Thirdly would be relationship. So for relationship, we actually score a 4 out of 5 rating because BookTok actually posts regularly, update and share their news through IG. Not only that, they even kept to their promises. So this is actually one of their 50 ringgit cash voucher where they promised to give up one of their winners. However, they do not reply often to every person question, as you can see from one of the screenshot. The user is actually frustrated with no response at all. So for the suggestion part, we actually suggest that BookTok should try to reply the comments and question to solve customer problem as soon as possible. As you can see from the screenshot, so moving on to loyalty, the last part. So for loyalty, we actually score a 4 out of 5. So there are many users who tag BookTok in their IG of their progress. Not only that, we actually found out that most of these tags, as you can see, comes from the challenges and events that BookTok actually hosts. So for the suggestion part, we actually suggest that BookTok should try to add more virtual challenges and encourage their user to tag them or even share them on IG so that the people around them are aware of this too. So for Twitter, the first part will be awareness. As for awareness, as you can see, we give it an average score because we believe that BookTok actually understand their target market and have hence received daily retweets from their customer. However, there's a very low posting frequency, as you can see from these two posts. There's a 6-day time frame between these two posts. Not only that, there's no response from them and bad reviews as well as from the comment section below, as you can see. So we suggest that BookDog should try to interact with their user more often and be more creative with their posts. As you can see from their main competitors, it is more virtually appealing comparing to BookDog. Not only that, we also believe that they should try to get influencer to tweet as well, as they have a loyal fan base to help BookDog. Moving on to the next part, financial motivation. As you can see, we give it a max rating because we believe that they provide sufficient information. As you can see from the poster, they even leave caption below the photo. Not only that, they even provide various choice of rewards. This is the 20 ringgit off from Giant. Not only that, this can actually motivate the consumer to join the competition as well. So we suggest that BookDog should try to create an invitation link code where participants is able to invite their families or friends to take part in this competition as well. So the last part would be commitment. So for commitment, we actually score a 4 out of 5, as you can see, because BookDog actually uses strong call to action. What do I mean by that? They actually use proper caption and title, as you can see from these two posts. Not only that, they do not use artificial person or poster to deceive its user. As you can see from this photo, those people are actually real. So for the suggestion part, we actually believe that BookDog should try to ask and challenge their user to retweet to win prizes. So let's move on to the second section. So let's start with value creation. So for value creation, we actually give it a 4 out of 5 because actually they host event very often, as you can see from one of the posts. This is actually recently November post marathon event. Not only that, they even partner with MOH to battle COVID-19, as you can see. This is their partnership. So this is able to help them to actually spread health information about COVID-19 to the public for free. So we suggest that BookDog should try to advertise their events and campaign to reach a larger audience. So moving on to the second part, connection. So for connection, we actually as compared to the two other social media, we give this the lowest rating because Twitter is the least active for BookDog. As you can see from these two photos, there's a 6-day time frame again. And you can see the followers compared to IG. Twitter only has 300, whereas IG, they will have 15K followers. So we suggest that BookDog should try to host giveaways and secret features only on Twitter to attract users to follow them. So this is one of their exclusive announcement, and the next screenshot would be exclusive Q&A section on Twitter as well. So the third part would be relationship. So for relationship, actually score an average score. So we believe that there's a good relationship between them because they actually provide rewards to all their winners. As you can see from this screenshot, they give out wireless earbuds to their winners. Not only that, the winners are excited to claim their rewards as well. So we suggest that BookDog should try to increase their range of reward by adding consolation prize for every participant to claim so they are happier. As you can see from this post, they actually added consolation prize. So moving on to the last part, loyalty. So for loyalty, we actually score an average score because there are minority of people who actually tag BookDog on their progress. Not only that, they also post less often compared to IG. As you can see from this post, there's a 3 days time frame again. So for the suggestion part, we actually believe that BookDog should be more active and tweet more to gain more followers. They also have to put more effort by posting every day. As you can see that they recently did that for being more active on Twitter. So we have come to the end of our presentation. Thank you, Mr. Isan, for listening.
Okay, thank you, Team Achiever, and also to the presenter. Okay, now is the okay.